Welcome back to Stay Tuned, and we are on the coolest trip ever, Sick Week 2023, a drag and drive event all through Florida. We left cold Pennsylvania for sunny Florida in February, and we're ready to rock. We've got my 74 Street Freak Firebird, and it all starts right now.
I got it turned down. Are loved and hated by me.
Okay, it's a good start. Let's start with the hate part.
All right, it's time for our first run down the drag strip with my 74 Street Freak Firebird. We are here at Sick Week. It is Tech and Test Day on Sunday before the event. Everyone's got their cars out. They just opened up the lanes, and I'm ready to rock. We're gonna try to take it easy on the first one. It's my first time driving like a 4-speed stick drag car ever, so I'm excited, mildly terrified, ready to rock. The Butler motor's up there making, you know, 600 wheel horsepower just about. Got the old NASCAR T101 4-speed and this 9-inch Outback, and we're gonna see what it can do. I'm excited. That thing was getting her. That was awesome. What? First run. Just ripped down the track.
All right, sweetie, I gotta tell you something. This is a warning. Do not roll your windows down when you're on the track.
Oh, sure.
All right?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
First run, 1160 on a very conservative everything at 117, 118 mile an hour. Awesome. Felt pretty stable. I was like, it really throws you back pretty hard, but man, that was sick. This car hasn't been down the track since the 90s, if ever. So we have changed every moving piece, and to line it up, launch it, and rip down, it felt incredible. So I was like so pumped, and it shifts through the gears like as quick as you can do it. So it was awesome.
You put a show on with that burnout.
You like that? I look at Zach, I'm like, am I done? Is that good? I don't know. He goes, you got to do a pretty big burnout. And
Yeah, remember to do.
You're saying a pretty hefty burnout, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, they're doing it, and he's just filming with his phone. And I'm like, are we good? Is this good? I'm like, he's like, yeah, it's good.
A lot less burnout. A lot more speed too.
A lot less burnout. Got it. I got it.
I'll wait. I'm not filming or anything.
And windows up.
Yeah.
Windows up. I got yelled at.
in the air, baby. We're doing the damn thing.
Hell yeah.
See this?
That's some air down there.
Those wheels off the ground.
I stood on it and I punched it. It just...
It needs more RPM.
Yeah.
It's too low.
It just fell on his face,
Yeah.
but I just let her
We're
go.
on the right track.
I let her go.
Yeah.
Wheelies, baby.
Yeah, we did a wheelie. Let's go. If it wants to go, I mean, it has a ton of traction.
Yeah.
I've never done anything like this, but it feels like I was like bang, and then I immediately was like no.
Yeah.
It was like not enough juice. But yeah, that's something.
It's doing the thing.
It ran the same. Yeah, it just
And
went.
it pulled the wheels up.
It pulled the wheels up. It ran 11 and a half, 1160 something.
1160 to 120. It
Hell
picked
yeah.
up 3 miles an hour.
Nice.
It picked up to the 8 too.
Yeah. Sick.
There.
That's sick. So what is Sick Week exactly? This is the deal. There's a few really cool events that have popped up in the last few years that are called drag and drive events. Essentially, you take your race car, you go to a drag strip, you lay down a fast time, a bunch of other people are in your class, and then you've got to drive the car with no support besides your co-driver from here to a track a couple hundred miles away, wake up, do the same thing, get yourself with this car to the next event. It's super grueling, it's super hard, there's limited sleep, there's tons of parts breaking, everybody's kind of helping each other out as far as races go. You can't have any support vehicles, you can't have like a truck pulling a trailer, any of that stuff. The car's got to make it under its own power to every single event or you're totally disqualified. And it's so cool because the deal is you can take a super worked up car to the track and set a fast time, but it's not going to idle and it's not going to cruise and it's probably going to break down and it probably doesn't steer right, any of those things. But that's the beauty of this. These cars have to do it all and it's really hard. But where did it start from? So this is the thing. Back in the late 90s on Hot Rod Magazine, they started doing a thing called the Fastest Street Car Shootout. And this was, I think they were running like high 8s, mid 8s, brutally fast cars for the time. Incredible stuff. And the guys at Hot Rod Garage set up a simple challenge. You had to drive 50 miles or whatever it was. You had to idle for a certain amount of time. You had to drive from track to track. And of course, you had to lay down a fast time. So they set sort of the idea of having a really fast drag car that could also be a street car right then and there. I talked to Freiberger. He's not claiming that event totally. He's like, he was part of it, of the creation of that. Essentially, then David had the genius idea, what if we had a huge group event with all of these fastest street cars and anyone that wants to come can enter, and that's how Drag Week was born. Drag Week was the first official drag and drive event. I think it started in 2012. It is gnarly. I've done it with Mike Finnegan a few times. We won our class in 2019 and it got me hooked on the idea of how hard it is just to make it through the week, right? It's hard to go fast, but it's harder, I'm telling you, just to get to every stop. To cruise and to fix the problems and repair the car and stay awake and stay focused. It's brutal and it's fun, and when you get it done, it's like the best feeling of accomplishment ever. So that's it in a nutshell. Sick Week, this is year 2 for them. The first one was huge. This one is enormous. We're talking 350 cars, 350 lunatics who'd rather, stay up all night, grind down the highway, sit in Florida traffic, and, just live their regular lives. So I appreciate all of them, and I'm super stoked to be here.
Sick Week Day 1 starts right now.
All right, so all the really fast cars have run. It's now time for C Group. That's cars that run 10.0 to 11.50. That's where we are stuck. We're gonna put down a run. We tested to 11.60 yesterday, and that was pretty conservative, so we can go a little bit faster. We're gonna just pack it up and hit the road. We've got more RPM in the launch on the 2-step, and I'm just gonna let her fly. See what happens. Very excited. Goals for the week, if I haven't told you already, is to average, number 1, get to every track under our own power and put in a time, so let's finish Sick Week. And then goal number 2 is average 11 seconds for the week, and goal number 3, which would be insane, and we'd be thrilled if we can get it to run a 10.99 or better on the last day. We'll put the party pulley on it, we'll turn everything up and let it go. All right. 2-step set, it's at 4,500 RPM. I'm gonna let this thing go. Rev it up, pop, 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 bang, and hold on. Try to find second gear clean. I'm excited. We really haven't launched with any real aggression yet. Let's see what happens. just blew the tires off, and I stayed in it because I expected to like do a wheelie, and it didn't, and it just ripped the tire up for a long time. First 60 foot at least. What do you want to do? Less RPM? I could just drive one.
Less RPM.
I'm sure I could just drive it myself too. I don't. You want to put? What do you want to put in there?
I mean, I'd rather adjust the car.
Yeah.
To work every day instead of you trying to make it do it. You know what I mean?
I got it. All right. Well, let's do one more. Let's get in line. You want to get a 4,000 chip? I also can be prepared for it now to not just hook, and I will back out of it and I can get traction a little bit because I went hard. I just went bang and floored it, and it just spun.
Well, we know it'll take it at 4,700 or 40, whatever it is, 45.
Yeah.
So that makes you feel good.
Yeah. All right, go down with the chip and let's try again. 1225, not cool. We had 11.6 yesterday just goofing around, so I want to like, that was when it was like dead hooking, immediately just like bogging and going. So we could go even better than that, but I was prepared for, and in my head, I'm like, you're gonna let go of the button here, you're gonna pop the clutch, and it's gonna like launch you in the seat and just floor it and hold on. So I just floored it and held on, but it just spun the tire. But I was like ready for like lift off, and it just didn't do it, so. But all right, that's one, it's fine. Knocked it in all the gears and did the thing, it's fine.
1188.
All right, I don't know, it's still spun.
This close. We almost had it.
Little spin.
Turn some knobs. We'll have it right where we need to be.
So I just dropped off our 11.8 time slip, and that gives you the route, tells you which, essentially every one of these cars is going to hit the highway, start driving to Bradenton, but you have to turn in your time slip to make it legal. That means you have to run in class, you can't go faster than your Tech 4. Once you have a time slip, hold on to it for dear life, hand it to Tanya Turk on the 3rd floor, and then you get the route, and that's what keeps this whole thing moving, and then we'll get ready for tomorrow. After we drive what looks like about 160 miles or something. Yeah, all right, let's go. All right, so we ran an 11.8 on the 2nd run of the day. We had waited so long to run that we're just gonna pack it up and hit the road. Our goal for the week is to average 11, so obviously 11.8 gets us in there. We'd like to go quicker, but there's definitely more speed in the car, but we're not gonna find it here. I wanna hit the road, start driving to Bradenton, put down some highway miles, cool off a little bit, and see how it does. Just wanna get to the next one. All right, so we have gone approximately 6 miles, about 3 of them in the wrong direction, and the car seemed to run out of gas. We put 5 gallons in it, and it is getting no fuel pressure. We're on the highway. I just got a bunch of gas in my eye, but I've removed essentially this line we had going up to a filter and then back down to our pump. It was creating like a big air pocket. We pulled off the tailpipes to swing it out of the way, and now we're gonna skip the filter for now, but it seems like we already tried it. It has fuel pressure. I'm just running right from the sump to the pump on a pretty level line, and we're on the side of the Florida highway, so I wanna get out of here. It's gonna fire right up. We're gonna hit the road. All right, now we're on sick week, officially, because we missed a turn. We're not gonna see any other racers. We're like a mile off the route, and we are on our own. It's just us and a whole bunch of cows over there. Show them the cows. Yeah, we're driving, all of a sudden no power, it's out of gas, but it ran a quarter tank. I feel it, we had 5 gallons, we put it in, no pressure, decided we gotta take off the tailpipe on the one side and level the line. We had the line, the feed was going up and then down to the pump, creating like a big air bubble. It couldn't suck the feed through. So we ditched the filter and half the line. I got covered in gas. I got it in my eye after we took the tailpipes off, and it's now very level. It's working.
right, so we have not made it to the first checkpoint, and we're already completely disabled. Again, first time was ran out of gas. This time I think the fuel pump is dead. I think they're related. I think we ran it dry, it then committed suicide, and now we're gonna try to swap it out. We have a spare pump.
Wow.
Yeah, get it. Do I need to put extra lead on this? How long is it?
No, you're good.
To the ground. Can the ground be 6 inches?
Yeah, that's how long.
All right. Well, it's been spinning and doing nothing. You know, the motor is shot, probably. Dog? What's your hair?
Hot, warm fuel. Baby.
Wow, it's hot. All right. Bring it in with that up. All right, nice. Not too bad. Yeah, says that's it. Yeah. Press pump, got pressure, guarantee it fires right up. There we go. Let's go, 6 week. Stop 1. Oh yeah, she's running now. It likes having fuel in it. Sweet. Checkpoint number 1, we made it. Just had to change the fuel pump and run out of gas. So the deal is they give you places to be with your car. You take pictures of it, post it on socials, show them proof. That means you've gone on the route that's like, you know, prescribed. Now let's get out of the way, somebody else can do it.
No, you can't call it just a comeback if you've come just to take it from me. Gave what you want, now I can't take it and I'm down on bended knee. Say what you want, never give an answer and pretend that it's all my fault.
After another couple hours of street driving, we arrived at Woody's River-Roo, the final checkpoint of Sick Week Day 1.
All right, it's day 2 of Sick Week. We are outside the hotel. We came here last night. We crashed out at about midnight or so. Ordered some very late night fast food that is not sitting well with me, but we're ready to rock. We're here at Bradenton, which is supposed to be a stellar track. Zach, smoothest track in the country.
Apparently. That's what
Apparently
they say.
it's the smoothest one. So we're gonna hit it hard. We know the prep's gonna be good. We have been dealing with this fuel issue like all night, not getting fuel pressure, finding a bunch of junk in the lines from the first pump that went bad. So we are pulling the bowls off, which is not something we felt like doing. Cleaning that out, I'm gonna take the regulator apart, see what that looks like, and just try to get ourselves in the best shape to go forward with a little bit of success and maybe go quicker than 11.8 today. So here we go. You can't mess with them. We got.
We got some pump guts.
Okay. You're dripping on the paint, son.
Get it on the paint?
Yes, you did. It's all right. We got there.
We got a little pump remnants in the bowls.
Well, that's not great. Hopefully it stays
It's
in the
very
bottom.
fine.
Yeah, I don't like that part. All right, we're gonna need a new filter.
Yep.
You're gonna need to lay down a fender cover,
Yeah.
or I'm gonna karate chop you. I'm looking right now, buddy. Honestly, it looks very clean.
Sick.
I'm just gonna hose her out and put it back together. I don't see anything on here, but it did. That clearly was our issue. When it went tink tink, and then all of a sudden it picked up all that fuel pressure. Yeah, this looks fine. I'll just go through it, but man, this is nice.
Give them a little blast.
Let them rain.
There you go.
Oh, they're flowing. They're flowing. All right. Now you got one last one?
Yep.
I'm about 6 pounds now.
Hell yeah.
I flooded. That's why I didn't want to spin. What is that?
Jesus.
Yeah.
It is oil. Beautiful.
It works now. Carburetors are back together, seem to be working. We're gonna fire it up and roll over to the track, try to get a run in. Top end's making a little bit of noise there on this side, but we'll run the valves tomorrow. We got a super long drive, so let's go get, if we get one pass, we're gonna just hit the road. All right, let's pack it in. All right, we're at Bradenton. This is track number 2 for Sick Day Tuesday, and we are ready now to make a pass. Ran 11.8 yesterday, pretty solid. Launch was a mess, spun both times, couldn't get traction. I think the track here probably is a little more sticky, and we're just gonna basically turn it down just a hair and send it. So here we go. Thank you. $11.9 at 105. Damn. I just like shifted early. I was just dying. So.
Throw plugs in it.
I think we should throw plugs in it, bump the fuel pressure up a little bit, and see what it does.
Okay, just rock it right around it, and we'll work it.
1190. Well, you know, it's something, but we can go. If we can put that launch with yesterday's actual engine performance, this thing will be flying.
I'm not gonna change anything. We'll just do plugs and.
We'll do plugs and take it back out.
Yeah.
I think the launch is right on, and I did baby it out a little bit, but.
Come on! It would have took it.
All right, fresh set of plugs, and hopefully just no more fuel issues, and we'll be all right. They look like they were pretty fouled, and then I ran them pretty hot. So I think this is gonna help. Second run, here we go. Probably dumb because we already have an 11, but I want to see what the problem is. If it breaks up again, I'll back out of it. I want to see if it's just some.
Tony, I can't be on the track and not get a picture of you looking like this, brother.
I love it, dude.
He's got the chaplain doing it.
Hell yeah. got a GoPro? Let's see that. Just turning the boost down for the street. We put a little bit less stress on this blower and maybe the engine that we don't know is in tip-top shape just yet. So by putting a bigger pulley on here, it's going to spin this thing slower. Make less boost, less stress on these engine parts, so we can hopefully go through. We're going to set the valves, we're going to play with the carburetors, try to get this thing working right.
What's up?
Waiting for our squad of goofballs. How you feeling?
Like $1 million.
Attaboy. Zach's behind the wheel for the first time. All sorts of noises coming out of the engine and exhaust area.
It's fine, everything's fine.
But water temp is rocking at like 188. Good oil pressure. It's drumming down the highway. We like that. 8 million miles to the next checkpoint. We're up against it a little bit on this one. And we, like I said, we're probably gonna go through the valves. I might clean those carburetors out. We got a lot of work to do. Anyway, still trucking. Sick week, day 2. All right, so we parked the Firebird last night. It's running erratic. We couldn't get a good pull down the track. Just pulled the valve covers off because this side's been super noisy. Found here, if you look, we're looking at this rocker's about to fall off the thing. It doesn't look like it backed off, so I don't know if we bent a push rod, but we're gonna pull it out now and have a look at it. We have a couple spare push rods, a couple spare rockers, and we're gonna get this thing back together. For the record, this thing cruised happily 300 miles at like 65 miles an hour. We're here. Didn't let us down. Let me do my official push rod checker. Yeah. It's pretty damn straight.
This is straight as Cupid's arrow.
Oh, I think the end collapsed. Or broke off. Right? That's not how it looks.
I think so.
So, not a good sign. I mean, it's good that we found a problem. It's bad that this much metal is in the engine somewhere. Couldn't have just worn it down. Yeah, we're gonna run through all the valves, so we're gonna pull a bunch of these bad boys, see what's good. I think it just collapsed. Because it's hollow in there.
Yeah, it didn't break all. You would know if it broke all. Yeah, this one looks fine.
Oh, good.
No, I think it might either be from backfire or rev limiter or something. That valve may be bent, I guess. I don't know. We're gonna slap her together and see what she does. We did bring 2 spare push rods. I'm gonna drop one in now. I don't think any other ones are crushed. So we're just gonna drop it in, change the oil, set the valve lash on all of them, which is something we wanted to do anyway. And hopefully it fires up and sounds back to normal. All right, you wanna start running around? Yeah, nothing else was crazy. None of the other valves were super out of whack, but we did run through them all. It's like it wasn't running good, and it's not like you want to find problems, but it feels good to find problems you can fix. You're like, oh, that's a problem. Let's fix it and try it. As opposed to being like, oh, it just mysteriously, we keep working on it and it doesn't get any better. That is the worst. What are you saying, buddy?
I just need to pester someone when you're available.
Oh, hit me up.
Mall management sent me out. Fortunately, I mean, it looks like you're doing detailing service or something similar.
Detailing service?
Or you're doing mechanical service.
Mechanical stuff.
Oh, it was a breakdown or something?
It broke down, yeah.
Okay, that's fair then.
Okay.
No, because they said it looked like someone was detailing their car, which is something.
I wish. No, I'm changing push rods in the engine.
Okay, that's fair.
And then we're going to go back to the racetrack.
More than understandable.
Thanks,
I gotta
man.
get the car moving on.
Like 300 people doing it.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, man. We shouldn't be too long.
Oh, no, you're perfectly fine. Like
Cool.
I said, if you're trying to get it moving, like, that's good enough for me.
Yeah, we're on it. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. What a nice guy. Wish we had some hats or shirts.
Yo, I didn't realize he came up. I was down here going, I don't have any money.
So, yeah, we're gonna do a little tow and go. It's one of the tie rod adjusters broke loose and it feels a little wishy-washy, so we're just gonna check the toe in front. Also, my calibrated eyeballs say might be looking a little toe out. Might have a little toe out in her. That's good. That's good. You there?
Yeah.
Right here, we got this drag link sitting on the tie rod. Just let's put a jacket on this side. I want to see where it clears up, please.
Want a lock washer?
Let me see if this will get over the shaft enough to make this rig job work. Yeah, I think that'll do it.
That's nice, yeah.
This is not what you want to be doing with your suspension, by the way. In case anybody's at home thinking, that looks sketchy. That is sketchy. This was a scenario where you finally got the right drag link, the push rods weren't right, and then we really wanted to go racing. All right, we have the new push rod in. I played with the front alignment. We did change the fuel filter, hopefully stop some exhaust leaks. I'm gonna fire it up. I feel good about it because we did find a problem and we're able to hopefully eradicate all of our issues. If not, I'm gonna be elbows deep in those carburetors of the track. Sounds pretty good to me. Yeah, she sounds real good. Oh yeah, I think we might be in business here.
After nearly 300 miles of street driving and one intense parking lot wrench session, we had arrived at South Georgia Motorsports Park for day 3 of Sick Week.
All right, so we just got here at South Georgia Motorsports Park. It's a really nice track. It looks very new. People are definitely going fast. Track prep seems good. Pits are nice. We've got our car here. We just went through, changed the oil. I pulled the valve cover off because Freiberger hit me up and he was like, make sure that thing is flowing oil. It is, that's good, put it back on. Change the oil, put the small pulley on, put the slicks on, and we're just gonna set the floats in the carb and hit it and see what it can do. But here's the deal, we missed our run group already. C group ran this morning, so their only chance we're gonna have to run today is what they call all call at the end. It's after all of the proper groups run, they give everybody that's still hanging around one more shot just to get out there. Likely not enough time for even 2 runs, so we're really like betting it all that it goes down, run something halfway decent. We're probably gonna be stuck with whatever it runs. So I'm basically just gonna give it a big kiss, a couple words of encouragement, and just send it and see what happens. So fingers are crossed. Take it. All right, well, it's still nosing over at the top. Not quite as bad. It went 110 in the quarter. So I think we have a fueling issue, but at least the engine seems better. I don't want to run it again and risk it. Our goal is to run 11s for the week. This is 12.1 seconds. So our average is probably still just cresting in the 11s. I think the smart move is pack up, get on the road, get to the hotel, tear these carburetors apart, maybe change the regulator in the morning, and keep on rocking.
Not over there.
I got pizza. Of course I got pizza. Let's go. Trackside, Georgia, South Motorsports Park. Hi. Let's give her a bite.
Down the right side, top end for 941 at 154 miles an hour.
Honestly, not bad.
24.
Take it.
Could it stand up at home? Probably not. But side of the track in Georgia, I'll take it.
Yeah, we're in Georgia.
Look out, Pontiac gentry. Stay alert, you keep sentry now. Turn the lights.
Rolled out of Georgia to find another sick weeker broke down. This was a Swede 55 Chevy running a 250 cubic inch inline 6-cylinder with full modern engine management and turbochargers. Turns out that guy was dealing with the same sort of fuel starvation and fuel pressure issues that we were. So we gave him a quick once over. He had a spare. We were sure he was good to go, and we hit the road.
Look to the sky, watch intently. Color blustery in your gentry now. Turn the lights. Shake, could be friendly.
We just hit old Bubba's handguns and I think it was lace underwear. I don't remember what they said. They sold life-size alligator statues made out of rubber for fighting, fight practice, and yeah, also for sex practice. Anyway, we're still having a fuel delivery issue. We're putting the gas we have in it, so at least know we got some in the tank. We're going right to KSR 60. We're in a KSR. That's the second checkpoint, but also our boy Kevin, KSR Performance, is going to let us throw us on the dyno and hopefully get this thing figured out and making horsepower again. As we can tell, I just gave it a little gas out of the crawdad shack, and it
Slipped off the clutch.
yeah, it felt good for a second, and then it stopped running altogether. So we're clearly having, I think it's fuel delivery. So it's pump, regulator, whatever it is. We're gonna try to figure it out.
We made it about another 40 miles and we had no fuel pressure again. So we tried all sorts of banging on parts and loosening them and tightening them, screaming and swearing and doing whatever we could just to get back on the road, and it finally seemed to work.
All right, so adjust your wrench, bang on that thing, and jump in.
You think?
Yeah.
Right by the dumpster or?
That's fine.
Oh, we're about to get diesel.
Oh boy. Quite a scene you got going on here. But yeah, we get that in, then we get at least throw on the dyno and see with fuel pressure, the tune's right, everything is right.
Yeah, you'll have to use the dyno lift because all the other ones.
That's perfect anyway.
Yeah, it works out really good.
Perfect. All right, thanks, buddy. These headers, I thought it was not installed. I thought someone just laid there like a motorcycle header on top. I didn't even notice what I was looking at. That's wild. We just got the KSR. This is Kevin Smith Racing. I spent a week here putting a 2J in an old Charger with Finnegan. Super cool shop. Kevin is crazy knowledgeable and a super good fabricator. So he's got a dyno. We're gonna throw our car up on the dyno. We just broke down twice in the last 5 miles. Still fuel delivery issues. He's got a pump we can use. We ordered some stuff for tomorrow, but the idea is this: one way or another, get this thing to hold 7 PSI fuel pressure and run on the dyno so that we know the tune is good. And then if we have to change pump or filter or whatever tomorrow, we can do it knowing once that happens, this thing's gonna rip. That's the plan. And honestly, we'll just put the little party pulley on it and run 7 pounds. I'm ready to just go.
I love it.
Yeah, I think we just send it. We'll send it.
You like that plan, Timmy?
I love that.
Or we could try. You too.
So what you want to do with this thing?
I think
I guess I stopped at the liquid.
we got rid of the pre-filter because the pre-filter, this line used to go up when we decided to put tailpipes on it, and then, like the filter was up here, and so it was just killing
No
it.
gravity feed.
So now we'll put yours in, at least for now. I have one coming tomorrow, but like I said, I just want to get on the dyno. So we'll put yours on.
Does it got a regulator up front?
It does, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I would assume it would with that thing on there.
Yeah, we'll just start there.
Ooh. Whoever put that in there, really strong. Probably
all night.
Probably super handsome. It was me. I did it. Yeah, in a parking lot somewhere.
Kevin has a Holly black pump. This is an old school pump. It's a little bit happier. It gets to ingest any garbage from our tank, and we're gonna throw it in and see what it does. It should be enough. Essentially the goal is to get this thing to hold fuel pressure, run on the dyno, and make sure we're making the kind of power we want to be making. And if not, if we have to pull carburetors apart, clean them out, rebuild them, whatever's gonna happen, just so we know that this thing has that low 11, maybe high 10-second pass in it. We get to see it this week. All right.
You ready to have some fun?
Hit me with a zip tie for like here.
A zip tie. We don't have one of those with us. Beat my record. Oh,
Could have moved the bucket, maybe.
I didn't know I was supposed to do that. Get it on the thread.
Try it, dog.
It's fine. Everything's, probably
light it now, dog.
Leave the lighter alone.
All right, there it is. Not bad.
Do you
It's
put
the
the pan?
15th time I've taken a gasoline shower since we got here.
Do you feel sanitized?
I'm telling you, at some point, I'm going to gain a superpower.
There's a reason.
It might be cancer. I don't know.
Yeah.
Give me a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Floor it until you want to lift, and then as soon as you lift, I'll hit the brakes.
Yeah. And I'll leave it in gear until.
I guess, dude. I'm gonna stand all the way over there if Tony's driving.
Yeah, it's not pretty good. Little lean? Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
That's back.
Yeah. I look. Wow. That's what I'm talking about. 512, 506 on the small, on the. That's only about 4.5 pounds of boost. Yeah. Turns out cars need gasoline to run.
I thought you learned that already.
I thought I learned it, but I forgot. I learned it 14 times this week.
Is
that AFR?
I think it's lean. 12.9 under. It's not a lot of boost though.
This is like 4.5 pounds.
I mean, out here,
All right, so it's finally making good power. It's running pretty much what it should be doing. I think we made 530 at Brad's dyno. It's saying 512 here at the tires. Climate's a little bit different, air's a little bit different, and it's saying it wants a little more fuel, so we're gonna go up in the jet size and run it again.
Got the jets, dude. I got the party pulley. Look at this thing. We're going from like, what's on that thing, 52? I think it's 56. We're going 56 to a 48.
This'll work.
That one might be better.
We got 87 in here, it looks like.
87, you want 89s then, right?
Let's do it.
Think it's going to be same in the other one, or we'll just wait?
Yeah, it's the same.
All right.
I would think. Party time.
Hell yeah. 570. Hell yeah. Take it.
Right where it's supposed to be.
Safer with more boost.
I know. I saw the air fuel on this with more boost is way happier.
Perfect. I love that.
All right.
Yep.
It's like dead
put some
even.
more dent to it.
Yeah.
Well, Dick, still a little on the lean side, but
Better.
how much boost was it?
I don't have a gauge.
It's perfect.
It should be
Whatever
like 7 at Redline.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
sick.
I mean, through the middle, it was.
It's so. It's
Basically, it picks up 50 horsepower with the pulley swap.
yeah.
So.
We running that pulley tomorrow?
Hell yeah.
Fuck.
Let's just leave it on there. Dude, it makes the tune way better. It makes the tune way better.
Yeah. And now I gotta try and get it to hook.
Bro, my neck. Wild. So after leaving KSR, we crashed out for a while. We just got to Gainesville. We're running a little bit late. We just jumped into C group. We've got our car now making 569 wheel horsepower. We just left the party pulley on it and we're gonna send it and see what happens. I'm excited. First time this thing's really making, I know it's making power, so let's see what happens. Time to go. We're going full send a day early, but whatever. I don't want to wait anymore. Also, the car loves the party pulley. To put it on, it ran like 100 times better as far as air fuel mixture, so I'm gonna leave it. It's only 7 pounds. 7 pounds. It's fine. I could pick up 7 pounds. No big deal. I could pick 7 pounds right up. Great, but it fell right on its face right there.
Where?
At the launch.
Yeah, I know. Didn't leave high enough.
You want to put more in it? Okay, do it. That feels like something.
That was cool.
Hell yeah, you're the best. I appreciate the out of you.
Yeah, no, you too. Thank you. That was cool. Did you do a good pass?
I think we did good.
Nice.
I'm gonna go see what it did, but yeah, that was my best one by far.
That was cool. When they were pulling us up, I was like, heck yeah, but my car's been shutting off, and I'm like, man, I really want to make this pass with you.
Did it work?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked great. That car is a rocket ship.
Thank you.
All right.
Have a good day.
Good luck. Yeah, that felt good.
86 F.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hell yeah. Yeah. 11:02. Woo.
What do you know about that? Head tuna right here. I told him, I said, you gotta let me do my thing. He wanted to do it on his own. No. Dumped it. Mm-hmm. I told you. Woo! Dude, you almost had her too.
I know.
It was
I
close.
thought I could reel her in a little bit. That was
I was
sick.
gonna tell you, if she's not there by 1,000-foot lookout, she's coming by like a tree.
That's yeah. 11:0.
Yeah, dude.
Whoa.
The 60.
168.
Yeah. That's right where.
Dude.
We're good.
That is killer. Oh my God, I was screaming. I was like, finally! I left and it was like, ugh! I was like, yes! Awesome. That is kick. We are knocking on the door of 10-second times. Running 124 in the quarter mile. That is sick. Whew, that's sick. I feel awesome. Day 4, better than ever. Fastest time ever, 11:0. We could probably still go quicker. We are right there. That feels good. I'm very excited. Man, 11:0.
What's the plan now?
Let's hit the road.
Pack up, get out of here.
We've been here for a total of like 1 hour.
Yeah.
We're gonna hit the streets.
In and out, baby.
In and out. 11:0, 124, running like a champ. I gotta send this to Kevin. He's that's a beautiful man, Kevin Smith. Oh, I'm stoked. How goes it?
Don't tell anybody I'm using this.
I won't.
Checkpoint 1 on day 4 was a jam-packed ice cream stand. So we took our official pictures for social media and then set off to find our own sweet treats.
What do they got?
Everything. A lot of good
Yeah, clearly everything. Rum raisin sounds amazing.
We're getting coffee and ice cream.
Yeah. Cookie dough, good selection.
We are now 1 track away from finishing Sick Week. We've got an 11.06 ET in the can, and we are looking good for tomorrow. Rolling with the Vice Grip Garage Squad into Orlando.
We are back in Orlando for the last day of Sick Week. We ran 11:06 yesterday. We've got the hot tune back in this car. We're gonna try to go a little bit faster in C group. Just launch it as hard as I can. Basically, just try to do a little bit better job. We're not making any crazy mechanical changes, but we've made it here. As soon as we break the lights there, we have finished Sick Week street driving and track driving, and then we can just keep going faster. I'm so stoked. Our average is 11.7 at this point, so as long as we lay down an 11 anything, we're in business. We will have made it through the whole week and kept our average at 11. The only one thing left to do will be to hit a 1099 or better, and I'm gonna try to do it right now. How'd we do? How'd we do? 176. Little spin, little spin. Thank you. 1109. Damn it. Right there. 1109.
You got it, man.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah, we got it. I'll see you later.
All right, buddy. At 125. Oh! Get close. 1109. Spun a little bit.
No, it didn't. I was clutch.
That's clutch?
Yeah.
Just popper?
It dead hooked.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because the track, I should have went up like a pound in tire pressure.
Okay.
Because it's radial prep, so it's wasted here.
Okay.
Small little clutch in there?
I
You
didn't.
didn't see any smoke, but it was
No.
definitely slipping.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what, like, Kevin came up to me right away and he's like, not enough tire pressure.
Okay.
I was like, as soon as I walked down the starting line, I was like, shit.
Yeah, well, they said that Corvette was having issues with the radial prep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, same deal.
11.0. We're 11.09 right there.
Now we can play.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100. Yeah, exactly. This locks in our 11 average for the week, which was our goal. So street driving done. We finished Sick Week done. Now we're just hunting for that 1099 or better, and we are 0.095 seconds off. So we'll get there. Less than 100. like, no, it didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, I had a lot of tire pressure in it.
Okay, let's go down. Let's try it again.
Probably don't. I'd give it a little bit. The track wasn't as good as it was the first time we went out, but I was going for it.
I was also going for it.
I talked to Kevin and I was like, yo, how much tire should we put in it? He goes, go up.
Yeah.
Okay. But I didn't want to tell you that it might spin.
I don't give a dude. You don't tell me.
Well, I know. That's
I don't know anything about it anyway.
Yeah.
So just
but
go
I didn't
ahead.
want it to be in the back of your head that it might spin.
It doesn't bother me. Just send me. I'll just go.
Yeah.
I don't need to know whatever. I don't know what it means anyway. Basically.
Yeah.
Talk about lowering the front tire pressure. Don't tell me. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna go up, put on the chip, and let the clutch fly.
All right.
It's fine.
That's good.
All right. Well, let's let it. I didn't even run it hard, so I think I'll leave it cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, where do you want to put it? Just put it over here for a minute.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
All right.
Both cars and trucks. Like for example, coming around right now is something
Sticky.
performance.
And then I just blew the tire off the last one, so gotta find that happy medium. And I did a little bracket race trick here. I dropped his front tires to 25 so we get more rollout. I need that 10.
So some more interesting and unique.
So I don't know how well they're gonna prep the track, but this morning it was too sticky. Tire pressure was too low, so it wadded it up, bogged the motor down. Didn't get the 60 foot we wanted to. And the second one, the track wasn't as good. I blew the tires off. So now I'm trying to decide if I want to leave it where it was. Yeah. They're scraping, so they're going to be prepping the track here in a second. They'll scrape the old rubber off, and then they'll bring the tractor out and lay new rubber down. Trying to find that happy medium between blowing the tire off and dead hooking and bogging the motor down. Gotta have just that little bit of slip coming out, and it should go 10.9999. So we decided they did a little prep, so we're gonna go up 0.2 of a pound in the rear tires. Hopefully that helps our situation. Because we went on radial prep this morning, so it was real sticky, and now we're trying to find that spot.
Go to check out the Motor Trend channel on YouTube, and you can find it.
Alright, well that wasn't it.
The track's not there. Nah. That's the same tire pressure I had in it this morning.
That's crazy. Okay. Well, let's go down. But it was spitting fuel out of the front carb for the first time ever, so I'll make sure the floats aren't stuck. But also it bogged on the burnout. Could have been my fault letting it go. I thought I could like let it go down more, and then it like really stalled it out. So.
So once again, shout out to Michael.
I got it turned down a lot, so.
And it was just barely sticking out of the hood. It was like forward thinking and the forward push to get the.
He's already pissed.
Willie pulled back into the lane.
He just wants his car to work, and I can't provide for him.
I keep spinning off the line, doing the two-step and the clutch pop. So I'm just gonna go drive one with just me.
That will bring up the
I'll just do it.
little forward
See
hot
what it
rod
does.
and the Volvo.
Because I'm frustrated with this drag race.
Volvo wagon.
No fuel pressure, nothing in it.
right. Well, it's pouring gas out of both
carbs. Oh, like, and then it fell flat. I was like, I'll just stand on it, and then it just still fell flat on its face. I don't know. Floats are sticking or whatever. I think we wrap it up.
Yep.
Feel good. All right, that's a wrap on Sick Week. Give it up. F***ing job this week. We made it to every track. We averaged 11:57, I believe. So that's 2 big goals in, and we just about got that 10-second round. 11:06, and what we found out is a car that weighs 3,913 pounds with me in it. So we were hauling, and we kept scratching at it, couldn't get it, and we're having some carb issues, some other nonsense. But this is a huge win. I'm very stoked, and I'm gonna give myself the best trophy of all, an ice-cold beer right now.
Oh, you got it. Go ahead. Go. Oh. Put it on. Excuse me. I don't want to touch the merchandise. You don't want to touch the merchandise.